Hi everybody, Dr. Hilbert here for Nutrition 300. I'm happy to be back, and I thought I'd do an overview of our new and improved online course. I imagine you may be feeling a little overwhelmed, and I'll just encourage you to know that this is all very doable. I have plenty of experience of teaching online. I'm actually excited to teach this course online, and if you're starting to feel overwhelmed, just reach out, ask somebody for help, talk through things, how you're going to do it. Us as faculty over this last week have really come together to lean on each other, pull everything out to do the best we possibly could do for you, and now we're asking you to do the same. Lean on each other, lean on us. If you're starting to feel isolated, that is the time to speak up. Okay, so with that said, I am trying some new tools. I'm using the Blackboard Collaborate to hold like a virtual office hour, so you can, every Wednesday from 10:30 to 11:30, you know that you can talk to me. You can click on that session link and I'll be available through here. I'm doing this for Nutrition 100 and 300 together. If it gets to be where everyone's coming in at that time, I have some other avenues. Of course, you can always email me. I do have a different version of virtual office hours where you can schedule 15-minute meeting times as well. Okay, so moving on, everything is the same where you find it. So everything is in the course content and materials. Click on that. And on the day one, I'm hoping you're watching this video and my expectations with this online delivery of the course. You can read through my expectations. Briefly, this course is being taught asynchronously, meaning that you do not need to log in at any specific time. Instead, you can work through the course really at your own pace. I think to be successful, you should log on at least 2 times a week to meet all the posted deadlines for assignments. There are a few discussion boards where I expect you to log on and discuss something at least twice a week, if not more, for those discussion boards. I really don't know if you're in the course unless you actually submit something or post something. So you could come in every day. That would be fine, but make sure you're submitting something to get the work done. As far as the grading and how you're being evaluated, it is pretty much identical to the original syllabus. It's the same point structure, same assignments, same point values, and I'm using the same grade distribution from that. So as a brief overview, I'll go back to the course content area. Yikes, well that didn't work. Okay, well I got my internet to work again, so I'm back to the course content and materials page. Here in the course information, you can find and review the updated syllabus. So here's the old one, and here's the new one. Let me see if I can pull it up. Here we go. Okay, so some of the contact information, of course, has changed. I told you about the Collaborate office hours session where you can just drop in. I'm also having some virtual office hours from 9 to 10 on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And if you click on this link, you can reserve 15-minute appointments with me, and we could pick up the phone and call each other, or we could just talk through email, or I can figure out a way to make us a private chat in that Collaborate. So it's just a way to make sure you get to talk to each other. Okay, so I'm trying to move this down. Everything else is the same as the original syllabus. Here I just added a new column to show where we've completed it face-to-face, or you have to look in Blackboard to make sure everything is completed on there. The total points is exactly the same. For the 19 points of participation, I'm going to be grading 2 of 3 discussion forums in Blackboard. So it's the same point system, the same assignments, and the same grading scale. All our learning outcomes are the same. Again, a little different is the attendance policy, and this is what we just reviewed through the My Expectations on Blackboard. I also have a posted participation policy looking at discussion forums. So in the discussion forums, I'm using this golden rule for best practices. The 3 discussions will take place from Wednesday to Wednesday because this course meets on Wednesday. So I figured I would use that same routine. So you want to post an initial post reflecting the topic of that discussion by day 2. So day 2 would be Thursday if Wednesday's day 1, and then make at least 2 replies to at least 2 other students by the end day, which would be the next or following Wednesday. And you really want to be in the Blackboard and in that discussion at least 2 separate days of the week. So that's where all those 2's come from. In there. Again, deadlines are important, so anything that is coming in late, you will lose points. If something doesn't happen within 2 weeks of the deadline, you may receive a 0. Communication is key. All these other things are identical. Assignments are identical. And this is the big schedule. And you can see that I'll pull that up separately in Blackboard. So everything in the syllabus is what you'd expect to see. And here is the 1-pager of what our rest of the semester will look like. And when you look through the schedule, you'll see the dates represent the Wednesdays. For the first week, I want you to get into Blackboard to review different topics. The first topic is resumes and letters of application, or that personal statement. This is kind of where we left off before break. So I want you to go and review those topics and then go to the assignment folder to submit your resume and your letter of application. Also for the first week, we have the first discussion board, which is really exploring dietetic internships or the Future Education Model Program. So we've been doing this all semester. I just threw it in a discussion forum. So pick a topic, pick a program, research it, and bring that information to the rest of the class. Moving on in the schedule, you'll see I'll have the due dates are all bolded. So April 1st, that following Wednesday, is the last day to post in discussion 1. And then I want to start discussion 2, which really focuses on career readiness. Continue working on your resume, letter of application, because that is due the following Wednesday. So we have resume, letter of application due, and the last day to post in discussion number 2 is April 8th. And then we're moving on to interview. So you go to those topics in Blackboard, go see what that interview assignment looks like, and start that course notebook assignment, which is due that following Wednesday. Now the interview assignment isn't due until May 6th, which is our final date. Give you some time. Again, so the dates just keep moving forward. We're going to review the Code of Ethics and do a group assignment there, all the way through to that e-portfolio at the end. Okay, I know I'm going quickly. I'm just trying to do an overview here. Okay, so all of that is in the course information there. As I said, I have an assignment folder, and this is where you can find all the drop boxes and instructions to all those assignments. So again, as a review, we've done all this. The new assignment starts with that week 1. Here's your discussion question. And I put the golden rule in each of the discussions as a reminder. Week 2, we're starting the career readiness discussion, so that's there. This is where you submit your resume, personal statement, notebook assignment, our third discussion, ethics assignment, interview, and e-portfolio. So that's all in the assignment folder. Okay. And then finally, after you look up that schedule, I said, go to the topics in Blackboard. So I've left everything up there that we've already done, so that should look very familiar. Where we have started is really in this career development area. So working through those discussions is one thing, and this is where you find resources. So the first big assignment is that resume, which I know I've been working on, and that letter of application. So here's the topic. I have some specific instructions. I have lots of resources. Same with the letter of application and personal statement. So listen to those instructions, use those resources, and then go to the assignment folder. Okay. Interview, code of ethics, scope of practice, all materials for you to move through during the semester. One final thing is in the interview section, we are using a new software called Big Interview, where you can video and record and have lots of practice. So make sure you get to that assignment, make sure all those technical things are working for you, and let me know. So that really wraps it up. There's a few things to keep you busy in this course. Just keep track of everything. Let me know if you have any questions, and I really wish you the best during this first week back to courses. Thank you, guys.